try this again. Good morning. Trying it again. As I was saying before, we were rudely interrupted by the live chat feature not working. Anyway, back home. I am going to be assembling this guy, continuing it from vacation just to get it done. Yeah. Hey, Joe. I am here. Yes, you are. Good morning. I am kind of here too. I'm not sure we're going to be doing a very long live stream today. We'll see. I'm just going to tip this down a little bit. Let's try to see if that's any better. Maybe not. A little bit better. Trying to cover more of the desk and less of up there. Georgia's natural habitat. It sure is. So as I was saying, Joe, I'm likely not going to, this may not be a long live stream, only because I'm pretty beat. We got home 2:30, crawled into bed at 3. I think I slept through a good bit of my alarm this morning. Just gonna leave that out. I'm just tired and not sure I'm gonna stay awake the entire time. Didn't even make. Yeah, we got home. The competition finally ended. I think 6:30. I think it's when we were leaving the hotel. Hey, Manny. Good morning. What's going on, brother? Happy 4th of July to everybody, first of all. So yeah, the competition ended yesterday with awards and everything, 6-ish, 6:30-ish. By the time we got into the car, left the parking lot and everything, it was close to 7. So, and there was a long ass drive. Happy 4th to you as well, Manny. My statesman. So I'm operating on approximately 2 hours of sleep. So my ability to be successful at anything today is going to be, shall we say, challenged. I'll be doing a lot of this, that's for damn sure. So we're working on the Melusine. Looks like I lost one of the little doodads on the inside. There we go. We'll work on the Melusine Ma.K kit. I've been up since 3 a.m. Are you serious? Manny, are you working or otherwise? Oh, this may be the episode where George passes out on the bench. Seen it happen before. No, it's my day off. Wow. You've been up since 3. Everything okay, Manny? Hopefully everything is good with family. Hopefully everything is good with you. Yeah, Joe, you might be right. This may be the one. I fell out at 12 and woke up. I fell out at 12 and woke up feeling good. No, wow. Hey, Mike, good morning. Happy 4th to you. All right. We're going to continue with assembling this thing. My God. Yep. And we're going to see how long we go. I didn't even make coffee this morning. I was so it's like I just didn't have the time. I slept as late as I possibly could. It's like I'm going to come down here. Yeah, I'm going to be down here, like I said, as long as I can make it, and then we're going to call it a session. Oops, Seashell. I have a lot of seashells I collected, little itty bitty ones. All of which will go into a future diorama. Let's get this thing kind of refocused. Coffee? Yeah, no coffee this morning. Didn't make it. It's like, because I do exactly what I'm going to do. It will take me long enough to make the coffee between grinding and all that other stuff. And it's just like, you know what? I'll make it after I fall asleep. Everybody's going to be waking up late today anyway. So I figured, why not me too? So I'm just coming down here. We're going to do the live stream until my body finally just says, okay, you're done. And then I'm going to head upstairs. And it won't be any later than an hour. Then I'm going to head upstairs and it's going to take a long ass nap. So excuse me, guys. Frog this morning. Competition is over, as you can tell, because we're back. Overall, aside from the stupidity of the ownership of the dance studio, yesterday was an absolutely terrific day. We had a lot of just hanging around, waiting until it was time for my daughter to do her last two performances, which she did. Having a siesta on the 4th. Yep. Until maybe 7 o'clock tonight. Then we'll figure out if I'm going to be saying anything, if I get this thing to focus. There we go. A little better. So yeah, tonight at 7, I will likely end up doing a live stream. We'll see. So anyway, so the competition went great, she did fabulously. The team did fabulously in the two categories that they of the three categories that they competed in. These are sort of like the best of the week they wanted to have at a final competition. Two of the dances, the two that my daughter was in, came in third. Given the competition, it was great. So both of them came in third each. It was good. So she's happy with it. We got this statue that's 4+ feet tall in the car right now, which all I want to do is I want to get rid of it. Just get it out of here. So we'll work on that this week. Get it out of the house. Dump some tea. Could do that. Camera is in focus. I think your eyes are not due to being tired. Yeah, it actually comes in. Like right now, everything is in focus. This camera behaves very oddly in other ways. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate it. You know, now that she's kind of finished off with her dance career, in essence, she'll be doing a different style of dance, a different type of dance at college. It's going to obviously have a different feel and flavor. So this traditional type of stuff that she's been doing now for well over a decade has now come to an end. And it's sad, again, we can certainly sit there. We can talk about the BS of the studio, but I'd rather this morning just really congratulate all the girls, how well they did. All the kids. There are a few boys on our team, and then there's also like a smattering of boys on the other teams. I will say to anybody who's got young boys, it can be sad, but into bigger and better things. Exactly, Manny, 100%. If you've got boys, introduce them to dance. I'm just gonna first of all, there are not enough boys dancing, and the work that these kids do, and how boys dance there's a lot more power involved and subtlety. It's a wonderful thing. And there's one of the studios had this boy, he's 18 now because he's a senior too, graduating. One team had fabulous tap dancing. You know, our studio doesn't do tap dancing, unfortunately. There just isn't a teacher for it. But the tap dancing was extraordinary. This one boy, the rest of the team, like I said, was also pretty impressive. So, you know, if you, like I said, if you have a where the hell does that go? So I was trying to figure out where the hell this piece goes, but okay, we'll figure it out. You know, introduce them to it, give them a try. Here's the other thing. There's a good possibility he will probably have an opportunity to have multiple dates. Just gonna say. Hey, Mason, good morning. There's a lot of opportunities for dating. Just saying. Okay, I'm trying to figure out if I'm missing something, if I forgot to put something in there. That's possible. Let's go back a little bit, shall we? It's the good word, Mason. Look at us to see, did I miss something? I don't think I did. But it's always possible. And what's good for us? What's good? The world is good, except where it's all fucking broken and smashed. The world is great. I guess it just goes like that. It's kind of an interesting. I mean, I'll do that. There's a lot of want to put something in there. Feels like there's some shite. I hate when that happens. Let's see for us. Music was playing downstairs, which woke me up. My wife and son are asleep, so I'm confused, but at least I get the hang here. You do. And thank you for popping in. And again, just to all those who are here in the United States and do celebrate, you know, happy 249th anniversary of our country. May we somehow make it to 250. You know. But yeah. So you have no idea where that music came from? That's crazy. The world can be fixed like kintsugi. I don't know what kintsugi is, but if there's something that we can do to fix it, I'm all in favor. All in. I think the cat walked down the Bose speaker and had a button on top. Oh, yeah. It's happened before. So what you're saying is the cat wanted to listen to some music and you rudely killed it. Nice. Mason, WTF, man. This kintsugi. Japanese for guillotine. That would be fascinating if it is. Well, let's see. That. So it is Japanese art of fixing pottery with gold. Fixing pottery with gold. Really? Golden repair. Okay. Kintsugi's Japanese for guillotine. Okay, I know kin is the word for gold. Interesting. Fixing pottery with gold. That. Definitely record that if you can. Record that part about what kintsugi is. As when I was barking last night, I tried to record it, but you know how that goes. Yeah, they never record when you want them to. They don't perform for us, Joe. So interesting. Just gonna take a look at that again. What can be? The world can be fixed like kintsugi. Fixing it with gold. So, Manny, I got a question for you. Maybe we're getting a little too metaphysical this morning, but you know what? We're gonna roll wherever this thing goes because it is what it is. The cat barking, bark, bark. What would constitute gold in your thought, Manny? I am curious. Whew. The goodness in people. Okay. Yeah. All right, Manny. I am 100% yes. The reason is, unfortunately, in the current world, when we use the term gold, like, fixing something with gold, given our current president's fascination with gold itself and the disgustingness of it, I was trying to figure out, am I missing something here? Like I said, we're not going to do the politics thing this morning, but like I said, given his fascination with gold, it's just like, ooh, what's going on? What am I missing here? But yes, I would agree with you. If we're talking about gold being the goodness in and of people, 100%. And we're starting to see some of that, right? Which is good. At least I hope so. We'll try and post if I get it. King Midas, anybody? Yeah. I can see it on the other side as if throwing money at it all. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Manny. But your definition, 100% correct. Whew. Sanding. So anybody got anything special planned for the day? For us, it's going to be a little sleep in the morning. One of the reasons why we got back here last night or this morning at such an early hour. Have you heard of Gary Vojak? I don't think so, Joe. Doesn't ring a bell. I really have to finish this deck. Well, I don't know, Mike. You can always wait until the end of summer. Weather starts cooling off, becoming a little more cooperative. I'm going to the beach club and have a drink in Ma.K. Really? Oh man, you have a beach club and a cabana? Damn. I need to hang out with you. Yeah, so part of the reason why we rolled in, instead of staying another night was because my daughter is working today. A lifeguard's duty never ceases, so she's got work today. I think she has to be there around 10:30 at the Copa. Yes, sir. I guess so. At the Copa. Full house. Hey, Peter. What's going on, brother? Cabana? That's right. Manny has a cabana at the beach. Manny, can I ask where the beach is? You have a beach club. Where's the club? So last night we drove through New York City. Obviously, we did the GW up New Jersey, crossed over the GW, etc. I did. Traffic was even at midnight was pretty heavy. We're literally crossing through at midnight. Traffic was pretty heavy, but even still, this is like the one time I'll give New York some credit. I looked across and it looked beautiful. That city is a beautiful city. Hey, Nick, good morning. Public speaker on the effect of kindness, empathy in the workplace as metric, then using work performance and so. Okay, the name does sound familiar then, Joe. I'll take a look at that a little bit more. Thank you for bringing that up. Hey, Nick. Hey, Peter. Nick. Hey, Mike. Peter, Breezy Point Beach Club in Far Rockaway. Oh, yeah. Nice. Joe. Look at that. Nick shows up, and once again, I got to tell you, this ranking and rating and who gets number 1, 2. First of all, I might find a way of switching that off because you know what? Frankly, I really don't care who's number. I don't even know what criteria they're using for number 1, 2, and 3. Dude, when did you get home? If you're in, Mike, we got home at 2:30. I finally went to bed at 3. So that's why a little bit like I'm drinking water and not coffee because I didn't have the energy or the desire to make it before I go back upstairs and go to sleep after this. Now I'm going to have Far Rockaway Beach second. Oh, I know. Every time I hear it, it's like, yeah, it comes to mind as well, Mason. That's where it came from. Yeah, of course it did. If he ain't first, you last. Nick, just so we're on the same page, and I know that we're kind of joking a little bit about it. What's funny about that is that's sort of the attitude that we were trying to rebel against all week because of the stupidity of our studio and a couple of the other studios. Why are you even up? Guys, I got to tell you, I don't know. Maybe it's because I feel an obligation. Maybe it's because I genuinely do enjoy coming down here and doing this, even if it's for a little bit. Just like I said, right now, I'm just doing a little bit of assembly on the Melusine. I've got no energy for anything else. I've got to find a couple of Zaku heads before I can even start continuing the other little model. Shake and bake, Nick. Rockaway Beach, exactly. I can't sing it because we'll get dinged. I know my wife is from Long Island. When you said beach, I knew you were in New York. Oh yeah, nice. All right, let's get this put in here. Yep, brilliant. Let's get this thing put in here. Does it go this way? I guess so. That will need to be replaced. That plastic, probably get like some real mesh in there instead. Hey, Clint, good morning. How are you? Today, live stream, George is going to show us how to nap at the bench, dude. I still remember when Brian Denklo did that, when he was doing it on Tim's live stream, his mechanism. That was hilarious. Everybody was a little concerned. But I've done it. I've done it myself. Diggs, hey, Clint. Be honest. We're all so cool. You couldn't resist waking up to hang out and chat. That is exactly it. I couldn't resist hanging out with you mofos. Because what's more important in life, right? Let's just go over this. Nick, what's more important in life? Sleep or the live stream? Let's do a straw poll. What's more important, sleep or the live stream? Let's see where people go. I'll show you in just a second, man. Brian did it like 3 times. Oh, really? Yeah. Joe, Mason, Nick, Mike, Manny. Live stream. Duh. Right. All right, let me get this piece on and I'll show you what we got going on here, Mason. Yeah, there's definitely going to be some reworking of this. All right. So we're working on the Maschinenkrieger Melusine, which seems to want to drop parts. So that's what I'm working on. Started it during the time we were down in Maryland. And then yesterday I started working on it during, because I'd finished the Zaku. So I started working on this. What's up, Clint? What do you have planned for today? Yeah, Clint, what you got planned? I mean, you sleep 1/3 of your life, so who cares? Yeah, I thought it was to see your enemy driven before you and hearing the lamentations of their women. Nice. That's exact, or that. Joe Crum. Man, I was just asking about you in the Discord yesterday. I'm gonna set up my build station and work on something. Maybe go see my niece and nephew. Awesome. That sounds like it's gonna be a good time. Clint, are you gonna take them to go see fireworks? Yeah, why does Ma.K kids have parts falling off? Yeah, why? It's a good question. The assembly, they look great, and I mentioned this when I was starting to work on this thing. This is I think my second or third Ma.K kit. One from Hasagawa. This one is from Wave. I think sometimes our expectation is that they build like Bandai. They don't. The finished product is great, but everything else is just it's a flaky assembly process. You know, not quite as bad as I'm not a fan of shit. What's his name? Max Factory. All the stuff that they do, none of it. Yeah, I jumped on Discord on Wednesday. I've worked on worse. Obviously, that idiotic plane. But yeah, like this flap. And if again trying to put it back in, it doesn't want to go in. But it'll fall off so easily otherwise. There it goes. Okay. So the thought is, and I'll show you guys this. Oh, heck no. I don't like being around crowds. I just want to spend time with them and see how, yeah. Oh, I hear you on that one. I don't know. Maybe you could find some secluded, like quiet area and just like hang with them and watch the fireworks. That Max Factor Strike Dog is solid as fuck. Oh, I'm sure it's solid. Dude, it's I guess I guess maybe that's one of the gold ones, but between the which ones now I've worked on the giant robo, which is the one I was really hot. It's like, boy, you guys missed the boat on that one so badly. The Garland from Megazone 2-3. So I'm pulling this out because this is going to be, I think, going to be used on one of my Ma.K kits. though it does look like it's a pretty shitty recast. Yeah. And it's funny that they actually have, I'll show you this. They have stamped on here, copyright Co, right? However, if you look inside the cockpit, I mean, the level of detail in there, this is a resin cast. It's shit. Let's see. Going off the main today, then come back and spend the rest of the weekend trying to dig myself out of the modeling K-hole. Hold it, you're just going up to Maine for the day, Peter? Were you hitting the beach, mountains, some other area, hanging with people? I'm hoping the newer kit is just as solid. I'm hoping so too. It'd be great if it is. Like I said, there's the Orgus kit, something I'd love to have picked up because I'm just such a huge fan of those designs. I have plenty of them, so I didn't need another one. But just the way other Max Factory kits have built has just not been fun. Yeah, that recast is gross. Yeah, but here's what's cool. The reason why I'm going to put that into a Machine and Krieger kit is because it actually has. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus. It's a cat figure. Actually, there it goes. So you're literally assembling a cat figure for this thing. So I'll likely not put it into the Melusine. I'll probably put it into one of the other ones I've got, like an Ammo Knight or whatever it is. Hey, Red, good evening. How are you? Yeah, this part here is gross, but it's got like little control handles and it's like a little baggie. Something I picked up on AliExpress a while ago. There's going to be some cleanup, but it will, and maybe I won't even use this part of the cockpit. Maybe I'll actually use the original one and just secure the cat figure in there. We'll figure it out. How's your day, everyone? So far, so good. So far, so good. I'm half hour in and still awake. So they have little joystick controllers too, which is kind of cool. The back of the seat looks kind of plain, like a slab. Anyway, didn't include instructions. Not like there's a lot of stuff that's necessary here to figure out, but there's some unique parts in here. We'll figure that out. So I'm definitely going to be putting that into a Ma.K kit. I don't know what to do for tomorrow. Stay at home. You can stay at home. Cat in a box. All right. Or go outside. You can do both. You can certainly do both. All right, last piece we're going to throw on here is this grab handle on its butt. And then we're done. And we're done with this thing. Ooh, I can also save this one. We'll save that tag, get rid of the runner. It's 5:43 p.m. So it's the early part of the evening. There's another runner that's dead. This is one of the cow's runners. Let's get rid of that. Now that I'm home, I can start tossing out stuff. Another cow's runner. Dead. I love throwing things away. Just shoo. I might use this Melusine runner later for my tags. Okay. Yeah. Let's cut this thing off. Who knows? Maybe when I actually get to finishing this thing off, I'll actually do bent wire rather than this piece of plastic. Though in terms of scale, it looks good. No complaints. It looks good in scale. Oops, hello. Hope you all have a good Friday. Thank you, Red, and I hope you do as well. A wonderful Friday evening. Ow. Knee pain. I was just thinking that, for all the kitschiness of Ocean City that, where we were at, and certainly that the strip, that part that we were on it's just one overly commercialized, place. The hotels all look kind of cheap. But if you get a little further up or down that strip, beaches are great. Her was saying she would like to return there at some point. Actually, what she said was not just let's return there. Ocean City, Maryland. Yeah, that's where we were for the last 5-6 days, Manny. Happy 4th, Red. Have a good day. What you got going on for the 4th, George? You seem like you have no energy for anything other than naps. Yeah, Clint. We got home at 2:30, 3 o'clock, so I'm running on fumes right now. Clint, don't knock naps. Yeah, exactly. Naps are the best. I don't celebrate 4th of July. Yeah, the Vegas of the East Coast. It does have that feel, but without as many. There are no casinos. It just feels like there should be casinos there, right, Manny? But the beaches were fabulous. Every morning we were hitting the after the live stream. I was just walking down the beach, just wading in. My wife came down one morning and kind of joined me afterward, and we were just kind of sitting there and chatting, roasting ourselves. It was great. Since I am from Indonesia, anyone ever order custom decals? No, but I've had them made. Where are you looking to have them made, Peter? Mason took 3 naps yesterday. They are the best. Not me. Yeah, not me. But there are a lot of mini golf, which is fun. Yeah, we actually did with. By the way, we had I think I've mentioned it. We hung out. I hung out with Dwayne Ayer, who was who came up from the DC area, and hung out with him for the better part of a day. Was it today's Friday? So that would have been Wednesday. And because it was thunderstorms and heavy rain, we actually took his kids and my daughter, my family, and we went out and did mini golf, indoor mini golf. It's actually really fun. I kicked ass too, surprisingly enough. I usually don't. I don't get customizational decals. Yeah, lots of mini golf, which is fun. Lots of it, Clint. I'm jealous. Syntax can do it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. 5:48 p.m. Still close though. Still close. Good morning, fellow revolutionaries. Good morning. Are you really a revolutionary? Good morning, Ken. Ken. Ken, fellow statesman, some tea. Good evening, Ken. Good morning, Ken. Peter, a consideration. Talk to Pip or Aura, both of whom have printed stuff for me. I believe Aura can print white. Like everybody doing the intros. Okay. Oh, look, it just fell off again. Why? I looked at it. I didn't even look at it. I didn't even breathe on it. It just fell off. Okay. A pox on the king. I don't know where this day or tomorrow. Just gonna stay at home, are you, Red? Maybe inside, maybe outside. Hell yeah, we are, Diggs. And you and the fam hitting the beach today. Yep. Hell yeah. I have no plans of what to do. Yeah, I need white, but don't want to impose anyone. I'm happy to order them. Just need to find a good vendor. Yeah, don't know of a good vendor. I don't know if it's much of an imposition. Both Aura and Pip were like volunteered when I said, "Hey, I'm looking for some." From both of them were like, "Yeah, I'll get you something. What you need." Nice. Supposed to be a perfect day for it, Manny. Yeah, I'm getting it tonight. Getting lit tonight. Nice. 5:51. It's near. It is near. Oh shit. Hey Joe. Oh shit. Oh shit. All right. Let's move on. Oh, I guess I get to move on to a leg. I'm moving on to a leg. Let's see if I can put a couple more parts together before I finally just pack it in. Or has offered to do it for people in the club who need it. Yeah, so it's not imposing. Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Exactly. It's they and if there's a charge, I'd rather actually if it's and there hasn't been, but if there is a charge, at least it's going to somebody in the club, right? It's kind of nice. Do a Mason and learn how they do it. Maybe you can do it yourself. Tappy tuta. Whatever you say, Red. What part that is cut out? Oh, PC4, and I need PC17. Casting in rubber. No, it's not. Polycap material. Let's see. Yep. What Red said. Yeah, exactly. Wait, do what? I think he meant for Peter. Check out here. Try a different elder god. Mm-hmm. All right, put that back there. C8 and 9. Gustav parts. Decals. Oh, I'm not looking for printed decals. Peter is, yep. It's all about Peter trying to summon a skeleton. Nice. Once again, back to this undergating. Just not a fan. Undergating on halves that are supposed to come together, just not a good idea. Call me old school. Not a fan. Wait, am I confused? Sorry, guys. Yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. There's enough people popping in, Manny. It gets a little confusing to remember who said what, where, how, and why. So we got Red scatting now. So my daughter and her one of the dances she was in, one of the group dances, used a song called Music in the Mirror, and I guess it's from a chorus line. Never seen a chorus line, but that song, first of all, their performance of that was just that dance was fabulous, but the song has been so stuck in my head. It's a beautiful song. I may have to see if I can watch chorus line now. Hey, Edwin. Good evening. How are you, my friend? Thank you very much. Very much appreciate it. I think red spells are getting to me. I love it. Get why people don't like undergating. I've done one lot with it. It's so much easier. Yeah. It's fixing a problem, but creating another one. Because now what you have to do is you got to remove enough material that when parts come together, you don't have that gap where the nubs are. That's why. I will send you the meme, George. Sounds going to blow trumpet in a lowercase for some reason. Why not? Happy 4th, Edwin. Good evening. Happy 4th, Edwin, and good morning. Hey, Edwin. It's 5:57. It is. Or 6:57 a.m. here. Edwin, how are you? How's your day going so far? As day becomes night for you? So what's wild about these polycap pieces, basically these knee joint pieces or whatever, all of these pieces very much feel like Wave did, and maybe I'll work on another one because I built a few of these, and they're not the most enjoyable models to build. They're good, but I call them the Starship Trooper kits. They have very, very similar rubbery pieces for joints. Boys awake, so it's time to go. Have a great day, people. Mason, you too. Happy 4th, brother. We have a countdown right now. What is to be expected? What is to be expected? What's awake? So my mother gave 3/4 of her coffee last night, and I don't sleep until 7 a.m. today. Oh my! Really? Have some coffee. It'll make you go to sleep. Yeah, not. Have a nice summer for at least 10 months. Have a great day, Mason. Later, Mason. Have a great day, bro. Oops, guys. It's 5:59. It is. We've made it. I'm going to see if I can go the full hour. Right now, I am starting to feel the wind down. We'll see where it goes. We shall see. Goodbye, dudes. Later, Red. Have a good one, my friend. That's Pat Labor sock, the rubber gasket, sock balls. I had such an issue with those. Oh, yeah. Goodbye, dudes. Later, Red. Yeah. The old fella is gonna summon back to his home. Yeah, I have where were we now? Sorry, just kind of spaced out for a second. Yeah, I've not finished my Pat Labor because of those. I think I might like it the other way more. We'll see. No, it's this way. Well, okay, sure. Let's see. Mussolini's grandson plays professional soccer. He is a right winger. Thought that was funny. I could have a nice bye, Red. So, question: does he really play soccer, or is that just a joke? Now I'm kind of curious. The other half of the story is I am downloading as much miniature proxy files as I can to preserve them. We'll print and have a game session with the friends soon enough. Nice. So you're printing. Are you going to be painting those proxy figures as well? F these allergies. Yeah, I hear you on that one, Mike. I'm glad my allergies are over. God, I'm starting to slur a little bit here. Glad my allergies are over for the past 2 months. That's a good thing. He does. His name is Romano. Really? And is he a right winger? Literally. Anyway. Yeah, I read. Yes, I read that. Basically, I'm going to put the sock on it. Oh, interesting. Came out of nowhere. Where does all this snot come from? It's in there, Mike. It's just begging to come on out. Yeah. I'll print and paint them already. I have a list for the whole orc army. Nice. Yeah. For me, most of it is kind of cleared up, though. I still get a lot of that drip, and that's the reason why I always cough. It's because it's always tickling the back of my throat. Bugs the shit out of me. Okay, where am I going now? I think it's like that. But before we do that, hello. Okay. This is inside you. It's a part of you. It is. It's so crazy. I'll print and paint them. Already have a list for the whole orc army. Wow. Damn. So you're ready to go there, Edwin, huh? Worst. The fires next don't use Benadryl, use Zyrtec and any second generation. Then stay inside. I use Flonase. All right, we got part of a leg done. Okay. molecules are large due to the amount of carbon monoxide in the air. Interesting. All right, guys, I'm starting to wind down. I think we're going to call it a session. 6,000 points in total. There is a YouTube who plays apocalypse scenarios with 300,000 points. Took them 5 days to play and finish the game. That sounds like quite the hell of a game there, Edwin. Okay. So I will likely continue getting the Melusine done just to get it off the bench, just to finish assembling it since it's now kind of started. But my goal over the next few days off camera is to get the background of the bat plane done. All that's literally left is to get the I'm going to top coat the background, apply, do some decals, masks for the bat symbol, and then airbrush the light streaks, and that's done. So it's happy Independence Day. Stay safe. Joe, you too, brother. Yeah, everybody, happy Independence Day. Okay, George, go. I only did a nap, and I hope you and the family have a great 4th. Manny, you too. Stay safe out there. Enjoy your time at the beach. Have a great 4th, and everyone here. Thank you, Clint. You too. Enjoy the time with your niece and nephew. That sounds like it's going to be a fun time. All right, guys, stay safe and stay sane. Go out there, do good, brighten the world as much as you possibly can. I will be on, theoretically, I will be on tonight at 7 o'clock. If I am, you'll see a post in advance saying that that's the case. It'll be the unleashed thing that I do. Didn't do it yesterday because of driving, but I will likely get to it tonight. So tonight, 7 o'clock, I will probably do some of that. And then tomorrow I'll be back on at 6 working on this. Anyway, go do good, brighten the world, enjoy as much as you can, and make good for somebody else. And I'll catch you all on the flip. For liberty. Peace.